Hello, Joyce.
Hello.
Joyce, you're a 28-year-old Kenyan athlete who has already left a remarkable mark on the world of trail and mountain running. Today, I'm excited to take a step back and explore the path that brought you here, your roots in Kenya, your early step as a runner, the values that shaped you, and the dream that fueled your journey. We'll also dive into your special connection with normal and your incredible recent performance at the Broken Arrow Sky Race. But this conversation is not just about victories and podiums, it's about mindset, purpose, and transformations. It's about diving into your state of mind, what fuels you, what grounds you, and what you carry with you every time you run. It's about running not just as a sport, but as a vehicle for change for yourself and for others.
Yeah.
Joyce, you just ended a Broken Arrow. It was yesterday. How are you doing? How are you feeling?
Well, I feel quite good and very happy after Broken Arrow, and yeah, I feel good and excited.
It's your first victory of the season.
Yes, my first victory for this year, and yes, I'm grateful about it. And,
Yeah,
yeah.
cool. Joyce, we start the interview right at the beginning. Could you tell us about your daily life growing up in Kenya? What memories stand out from this period?
The memories. Okay, life in Kenya, it's no.
Was it a happy period for you? What does it look like, your daily life? I mean, it's about school or your parents or friends or sports. Can you tell us more about how, how your life was at this period of your life?
I said maybe I'm not getting the question right. You have to.
It's just the idea just to give an introduction for the listeners so that they better know who you are when you come from. So you can say, yeah, the idea is just to get when you were a child, what does it look like? What was your life like in Kenya at this age when you were much younger? Not today, but really when you were younger with your family. What memories do you have? Did you enjoy sports, going to school, whatever? Share moments with friends, um, so that we better get how life was for you at this time.
Okay, I can say I started learning when I was still young, and I can say 12, but not in trail. And from these, I got the support from my parents, and I started in the track and field. That is 5,000 and 10,000, and also I was doing some steeplechase, and yes, from these I got the support from my family and also from the teachers I used to school in, and also the students we used to run with, and that's why I got the motivation too. And also after school I joined a training camp, and from this one behind me I had some I can say something that was pushing me to do it, but also it was in a positive way, not in a negative way, and to be at the right track. Also, as a firstborn girl in the family, and also a kid, I had something also to do with my family and to change everything. And I can say that's how I end up in this position. And also, it's a passion from the beginning, and so I really love it from the other side of also it's awesome. I looked it in a positive way also in life, and also to change my lifestyle, and just to live happily and doing whatever I like. Yeah.
Was running part of your life, not as a sport, but when you were young, just to live, to play, to go to school
Yes,
earlier than when you were 12?
yeah, it was part of I did it as sports, and also just looking forward for because since I noticed and realized it's a career, so I used to do it, and to make my life in future to be good, and also to help maybe my family, yeah, with it.
Your mother was also a runner, right? But she didn't have the opportunity to get sponsors. Was it an influence, you think, on the way that you discover your passion for running?
Yeah, yeah. From this, I can say she is the main pillar of of my career. And, since she was okay, since she didn't find that path of making it, so I just took it as as a way or agenda to make her happy and to go to maybe countries and places that she didn't make it, and to make her also happy. And yes.
And what values were you raised with? What did your parents teach you in terms of values? What was important for them?
Values, just I can say from them, I learned how to be patient and just to be happy every time, wherever the negative or the positive things. Yes, just patient.
Feel
Yeah.
lucky. Did you always believe that you would succeed in running, or was it a dream that you didn't dare to have?
Well, I can say I believed in myself, and since after going competing when I was still young, and I could find myself in maybe having being among the best, maybe the top 10, the top 3 still. So this one wasn't just for the sake of doing it. This was the aim or the dream to be among the best in, maybe not in the world, but in the country also, in a way, in a good way.
How did turning pro at 21 change things for you? Was it the realization of an ultimate dream?
Well, I can say everything changed, and after competing, after competing, and I came to sometimes I don't have okay, I find myself I'm not that in that position, like I just do things and I just do it in the right way, and maybe some people come and tell me, no, you're the best and this and like this and this, but I'm just that cool girl, and okay, it's done. So next, what's the next step? And yeah, sometimes I find myself after maybe when I'm just alone, and I try to bring back flashback whatever I have been going through, and still where I am, and all that have been happening. Yes, I just find myself, okay, you have made it, Joyce, and you still have a long way to go, and yeah, that is it. But I don't feel that pressure or like you have done it, you are the best among you, but okay, you just have it, but okay, we still have a long way to go.
Yesterday you were the best for sure.
Yeah.
As a professional, how do you balance joy and performance in your practice? Is it always a question of pleasure, or you sometimes feel like you absolutely need to succeed or to perform and to win a race, or is it secondary and the main thing is that you have a lot of pleasure practicing?
I don't have the pressure. Like that is the something that I've been working through. Okay, I have done. I think I have shown my best, the ever best I am, and how good I am. So I don't have to prove anything about it. So the aim is just to be there on the trail, and maybe on the career, and to be persistent, not to maybe to just appear and then disappear, but just to be there and show the others that you can be still on this career for a long time, happily and doing it and appreciating each and every time, each and every step of your life. Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm. Measure your
Yeah.
chance. How did you feel about your first trip as a foreigner? Was it exciting, or was it also hard to leave home?
Well, it wasn't hard, but I can say this was all about the mentor, because last year, this is in Broken Arrow. That's where everything started, and the season was quite good. So I was excited to come and race here. But at the other side, I was so somehow worried and curious how I would perform because of the last few races. But yes, I can say with with the normal team, this was the best idea for me coming here. After Nori, we speak with them, and they have been there for me for the last season. It wasn't easy for me since it has been the first time to experience this. I tried myself, but I found myself I can't do anything. I was mentally destroyed. But after them, especially I can say Mireia and also my manager Antonio. So we talked with them after Nori, and I really felt like everything it's gone and it's time to start again. And they really helped me, and also I can say thank you to them because they also believed in me even after After the results were never there, they still believed in me, and this one also gave me a kind of motivation and a positive vibe, like you still have the chance, so you can do it. And so me living at home also with my family, because also after the races, the previous, I went home, and everybody could notice like it's not okay with her, but we have to show her the other side of her. And so me coming to Broken Arrow, it was a good idea, and um, I was feeling good, especially after racing in the asset. I was so confident with myself, and yes, I can say I still have to show the next season what I've made of and what I like doing it.
But you can also
Yes,
celebrate. It's important
for
to
sure.
celebrate the great moment as well.
Yes, you have to celebrate each and every moment, but sometimes it's hard when things are not good. But when you have the right people, yeah, I can say you get to be there even if you don't have to. Yeah.
Joyce, can you tell me us a bit more about the role that play running in Kenyan culture? What are the main differences compared to what you've seen in Europe?
Can say me competing in Europe, it has also changed because we have a lot of this is I can say we have a lot of specialist athletes in Kenya, but not in trail. But me being introduced to the trail and trying to compete and to be there, and also to not to perform but have good results at the other side. I can say it have really changed my life and also my career and also my mindset from the beginning. And it's an for me, I can say there is also a big difference because also in Kenya we don't have the trail, and also they don't believe in the trails as much as the Europeans in the Europe, that is. But you will find in Europe it's more, there is that impact of the trail, and they look forward, and they focus more on the trail, and they also believe in trail runners. And yes, that one it's also quite good. And maybe when you come to compete here to compete in Europe, they recognize you as also like other specialists in maybe in the track and also road race. You are also special as them. So there is a big difference competing in Europe compared to Kenya.
And do you see more and more Kenyan runners that are practicing trail running? Is it like a new trend, the interest for trail running?
Yes, for now I can say for the trails, and also for us competing, the few of us who are competing there, maybe there is those who are getting interested to come and compete in the trails, but there is still a lot of things to be done, especially when it comes to the coaching, the mindset of the Kenyan athletes, and also the passion that each one has towards the trail, because some of them they have negativities in when it comes to mountain running. They say it's mountain climbing, which is not, and you try to you try to tell them it's mountain running, not climbing. They have got this problem, like you will get some knees problem, like everything it's negative to them. But I think when some of us when we meet with them and we try to talk to them, they get some positive things, and they try missing some also ladies come from we have some few of them coming to the trails. It's a quite good thing, and sometimes I try to talk to them, and after one race they are done and they're like, you really try to do it, but for us it's not for us. So I just tell them, no, it's a race like the others, just it's only the mindset that you have to set and be positive towards the trails. Because also for me, I just take it like it's a training like the other, it's a race like the other. And when I go back to Kenya, sometimes I compete in the cross country and also in the road races, and you will find me, I'm also doing well there. And always tell them, no, you always tell me I'm a mountain climbing and you are road racers, but when it comes to competition here, I'm just there and I'm among the best. How do you say, what's the difference? And they are just like, no, you are at your own. But no, I'm not. I'm my own. It's all about the mindset. And yeah, I think we have a lot to do in Kenya, but I'm happy for them who are coming in to compete and having a positive mind. Maybe in future we will have more and more, and not only coming and competing maybe 1, 2, 3 races and then they disappear, but to being there to dominate in the trails, and also in Kenya the trail to dominate too. Yeah,
Can't wait to see that. That
yeah,
would be
it
great.
would be the best.
To see one more Kenyan runners. Yeah. I would also like to discuss a life
Yeah.
balance with you. Alongside your athletic career, you joined the Kenya Defense
Yes.
Forces. Why did you make that choice? Is that what is it, a calling or a flexible way to balance both careers?
Well, I can say it was my passion also to join the forces, because some of the athletes in Kenya, they are in forces, the Kenya Police, prisons, and KDF. That is, so this was just for to support my career. Maybe before I could manage maybe to come to Europe and maybe be financially stable and not minding about the job beside the running. But this was a passion also when I was young, and yes, I enjoy being among the military. Yeah, but I'm just
Joyce, you,
a good. I'm not good.
Joyce, you live part of the year in Italy. How do you find balance between Europe and Kenya? Have you found it yet?
I think in Italy it's more similar to Kenya, but yes, because I find it more easy to in Italy because we have the apps, the real like the real training. You can take it there, and when it comes to Kenya, you try to find. For me, I try to find routes that are similar to the apps or to the races that I always compete. But in Italy, it's quite easier for me. Yeah.
Hmm. Uh, Thank you, Joyce. I'd also like to discuss your commitments because
Yeah.
there are many of them. What did you want to give back as soon as it became possible for you? You are committed to empowering women. You also are get involved
Okay.
with children. What was meaningful for you as soon as you were in capacity of giving back? What did you want to
Okay, through
achieve?
the life. Okay, I can say through the life, all the background that I came through and all that I have gone through for me to be where I am. So, my that is my vision and also a dream to help others and not to have that thing like they can make it in life, and also to be there in a positive way, maybe to advise them and to try to show them like they can still no matter the background or the place they come through or they come from, you can still make it, and in a good way. And so for this I just have some social things, and I always do, and I always like to do them in personal, because this is all about personal, and whatever I've come through. So I have several of them, and yes, I feel quite good doing them. And also when it comes to the competition, and I find myself I'm not doing it well, and on the other side, I really want to help and to be there for others who need my really help. So I get myself like somehow I'm pressured, but in a good way. I can say this really pushes me to do good and to train hard and smart and to give out the results.
There is a message that apparently is key to you is
Yes.
queens never quit. Is it something that you heard when you were young, or is it something that you would have loved to hear when you were younger?
No, actually, no, I didn't. Okay, I can say from the beginning, I never had this in mind, like I have to quit. But still, I never had the quote that the queens never quit. I knew it after. I think that was back in 2018. There is a song. It's a song, and it's all about the ladies and the queens, and it says they never quit. So from this one, I just took positive, and I use it whenever it's applicable.
You made it your own mantra. And Joyce, you tend to stay away from the spotlight. Do you feel that this quiet approach helps your message or projects reach more people genuinely? The fact that you're not always in front of the scene, you're not looking for it,
Actually,
right?
for this one, I can say there is anything, but I just find people are like they really want to talk more. They really want to talk to me, and they say you inspire me and everything, and um, I'm just easy, nothing complicated. Yes,
Joyce, we discussed a bit about Normal
yes.
a few minutes ago, but can you tell us the values of the brand that you connect with? Why did it particularly make sense to you
Well,
joining
I
Normal?
can say for the few months, it's few months actually. Few months they have. I can say it's a group of people who are really like they have that kind of a feeling of they really want to help and to create an impact in one's life, of which is good. And also this is what I was talking about. Like I really want to feel to to make an impact in one's life, not only in mine, but not only also in my family's, but also in others life, not in relatives or outside the family. And for me being a normal team or a normal to be among the normal, it feels good. Also, I can, like I said, I've experienced it in the few months, and these people still believe in you even if things are not working out with you well, and they still have. They still believe like you have things, and you have big things to show, and not only to show, but to be happy. And also they also want you to feel comfortable, and also they want you to do it more and more, and in a good way. And what no matter the situation, these people are always good, and they are just there for you. So I feel good, and also I feel at the right place with the right people. And also when it comes to things like they do in the social giving back to the communities, they really want. And I also want to give it back, and I feel good with them, and I really appreciate much. And yes, I look forward for more and more years with them, not only in the careers, and also beside to do, and also outside the career. And yes, see where we can go with them, the far we can.
We can
Yes.
feel that you feel
Yeah.
great among them. And what's your relationship with the other
But
athletes? So you're with Elhousine currently, but you saw Kilian a
yeah.
few days ago at Broken Arrow. But more broadly, what is the relationship with
Well,
the
I can.
other athletes? Do you connect with them
Yes, I can face
frequently?
them frequently. We have been with them. So such like Elhousine, we have been competing with him, and he's a quite good guy. I know Kilian. The last few days we were with him, and it was my first. Yeah, no, not the first, but staying with him for more than I can say 1 hour with him, and he's quite good, easy, and flexible. And he doesn't mind about the title he has. So this is something else that I feel like you have another. I really like this, and yes, I can say it's the relationship with the athletes. It's quite good. I love it, and yes, we have a lot to show, and yes, to do together.
Joyce, just let's discuss a bit about the Golden Trail
Yes,
series, if you're okay with that. Is it a circuit that perfect fits for your skill? Is it a perfect fit for your
yes,
skills?
it fits. Because I think I've been doing before I joined the series, the Golden Trail series. I was doing the World Cup, and from this on, I can say it have really shaped me and hardened me to persevere the pain, and to be persistent. So, me doing the circuits, it's quite good, and I feel more comfortable with it.
You win the
Yes.
Golden Trail Series last year. Is it more difficult for you to win your first title or to defend it the next year and the upcoming
Well,
years?
it's not actually hard. All you have to do is to be positive, train hard and smart, and also be positive. I can say from the beginning to the end. Actually, for me, last year it wasn't. This was an unexpected thing. Me winning the Golden Trail Series, but it was on the other hand, it was quite a good thing and also a start of everything. And I can say it's all about the mind and the setup of everything. And it's not hard. Just train, be positive, eat well, rest, and then you're good to go.
Just before the end of our interview, Joyce, I have a few questions
Yes.
regarding Broken Arrow. What memories do you have of your victory here last year, and what do you love most about being at Broken Arrow?
The memories I can say it's that's where I can say that's where everything started for me for the Golden Trail for the series that is last year, and me coming back there it was I feel lucky, and also for the race being on the Palisade Mountain, so it feels good, and yes, everything, yeah, like it's a race on its own way, and also in my life it's a race that with its own things. I can say it's a lucky race for me.
You also
Yes,
raced the Ascent last Friday. Congrats on
thank you.
taking second place. Is that a format that you
Yes,
also enjoy?
because the asset I'm not quite good, but I just take it in a positive way. Even if I try to bring things together and just to try not to be negative towards it, but I just find myself okay. I'm performing and okay, it's just a preparation maybe for the next race, and for the classic or the 23, it's always this is the main goal, like this is the main thing for me, and I just try how to figure out everything after me okay, after seeing the asset performance, it really tells me a lot on how it will go for the next race.
It was not an easy one, but it was a great
Yes.
fight with Madalena, right? How was your race? Can you tell us in a few words? You mentioned the ascent, but then I mean everything happened in the descent. It was the moment where you decided to push a
Yes.
bit harder, right? And you had also, could you also mention the moment that you saw Kenyan that was assisting you?
When we were competing the 23, he was there cheering, and this really felt even if they said I was so focused on the race, sometimes I find
Okay.
okay, I might be focused, but when you talk to me I will talk and smile, and me seeing him, it was a you can, maybe you could not see it in the face, but I knew in my mind somebody's chatting me. And also when it came to the end, I saw him and he was pushing me and cheering me, and this was a good idea. And yes, I just wish him the best and good health as he compete, and everything. I hope everything goes well. I can maybe I might not be there physically. Maybe I could be there pushing him, and but say behind the scene, then we are wishing him all the best, and yes, fingers crossed for him. And it was just the beginning of the week for the normal. Me and Elhousine winning, and so he knows the path now. All will be well.
And you did you enjoy the fight
Yes.
with Madalena on the
Actually, we
race?
have been competing with her. She's a friend, because also when things were not good, she's always there asking, "Is everything okay?" When things are not good with her, I am there just asking and just to be concerned. She is a friend, and I always like competing with her. Whenever she's not okay, she will say, "Okay, just go." It's not always okay. It's a competition. When it comes to competition, and when it comes to competing, we just do it friendly, and if the one who is in good shape will win, and if you are not in good condition, you have to agree. It's always a peaceful competition with her, and I always like racing with her because we really help each other, and when she wins, I'm happy. When I win, she's happy. So it's always a friendly race with her. and I like it.
Really kind to each other. You're currently in Mexico, right? What do you expect from this next series? It's next weekend. So do you? I guess you're fully
Yes,
confident, right, after your
actually, I
victory?
can say also me competing in Broken Arrow. It was like a mission because after Nori, I went to the resort, the Golden Trail overall resort, and I think the first 10 are just Europeans flags. If you can go back, sorry to say so, and. I think the first Kenyan flag was in position 13, and I was in position 17, and I was like, no, my friend, this should not happen. You have to go and do something and just bring the Kenyan flag in top 10, not only top 10, looking forward for top 3. So I really hope if everything goes well, must deliver it on Sunday.
Joyce, I have two last questions for you. After all these years, as your vision of running evolved, have you kept your childlike perspective? Do you still run for the same reasons as when you were
Yes,
younger?
I can say yes. The reasons are still the reasons now, although some of them have changed, and I still have a long way to go. But because the main was to change my lifestyle and also of that of my families, and also to help the others and to be there for them whenever they need my help. That was the main reason.
Last question for you, Joyce. If you could send a message to a young Kenyan girl who might try to succeed in running, or and that is listening to you today, would it be? What would be the message that you'd like to share?
I can say I can say they believe in themselves. Everything is possible. Just have patience, and everything will work well.
Thank you so much, Joyce, for being such an inspiring and committed person.